I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of King Ryan. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside and here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. Fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it. Watch when the rounds roll on.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That jab was blocked. Which fighter will say no mas? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about Garcia in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
His round. Great round.
Here we go. It's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
The left jab is landing at will. Couldn't land that jab. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He missed with that jab. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That hook just can't find the target. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Want to win this fight? Right.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait
Khan goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Hook misses. That counter punch caught him clean. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. And there's the bell for round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Khan, the monster, in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Doesn't score. A perfect counter shot. Good defense to block the hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The right hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance.
Let's start the 6th. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Khan just got caught. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
The monster, dazed. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept...
Don't stop the jab.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to have thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Can't score with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left uppercut doesn't score. That jab missed. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will he do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How will he...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. They got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they... There's the bell to start round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Khan now in some serious trouble. Down goes Khan. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.